Hey everybody, Dan Holstein here with another Rev Up Your Business video, and this week we're going to be talking about time. It's a subject I get asked about a lot. How do I make the most of my time? How do I get my time back? So what we're going to be covering today is how to set effective goals, how to get your time back from the business and achieve more of what you want to achieve. Stick around. You know, a wise person once said that you could spend all your money or lose all of your money, you could always earn it back. But once you've spent your time, it's gone forever. And that's why we've put this series together. This is going to be a 5-part series on time management, so we can share strategies with you on how to make the best use of your time, and how to accomplish what you want to accomplish more quickly so you can have more time to enjoy what you want to enjoy in life. So first thing we're going to start with is goals. You know, begin with the end in mind. We need to know where we're going so we can make good decisions about how we utilize our non-renewable resource called time. So let's define a goal here. A goal is something that we can measure. It's got an outcome, it's a destination, and it's something maybe that we're changing or constructing or eliminating. It's something where we can see a marked difference between now and when we have our goal achieved. We can see the change. So it's about change. We also want to make sure that our goals meet specific criteria so we know they're effective goals to shoot for. So you may have heard the acronym SMART: specific, measurable, action-oriented, realistic, and with a time frame. And so if we create our goals around being smart, we have a much better chance of accomplishing them and being able to measure performance along the way. So let's break SMART down for a second. Why do we have to have a goal that's specific? Or what does a goal look like that's specific? Let's take money. So if we were to say, I want to earn more money, is that specific? Well, it's got velocity or direction. It's more money, but it's not very specific. You can earn an extra $10 in the year and have actually made more money, but it's probably not going to have the impact you're looking for. So we want to make sure that the goal that we set is specific in terms of we can know if we hit it or if we didn't hit it. It's got to be able to have a binary yes, no, accomplished it, didn't accomplish it. Next up, measurable. Why is it important for our goal to be measurable? Well, we need to be able to measure that we've actually accomplished it, but also performance and progress along the way. And I find a lot of business owners that I communicate with, they feel like they're not doing a great job of achieving their goals, or they're so far behind. But the challenge is they're always setting new goals for themselves, and they're always looking ahead saying, hey, look how much further I have to go. You know, they're getting close to hitting their first goal, and then they reset it out further, and they're not looking back to see, my goodness, look how far we've come. Right? So we got to make sure that we're measuring our progress and enjoying that progress along the way. So in order to do that, our goal must be measurable. So for instance, let's say that we have a specific goal of earning 20% more net profit this year. Okay, well that would be about a 2% approximately increase per month. So each month you can measure, did we increase by 2% this month? Yes, we did. Wonderful, we're on track. No, we didn't. Okay, what do we need to do to catch up next month and to continue going? So we want to be able to modify our approach based on where we're at. We need to know that measurement. Next up, is it action-oriented? So all this means is that if a goal is not action-oriented, it probably means it's going to occur or happen anyways, and that's not really a goal. That's just a to-do. It's just going to happen. So we need to be clear that what the actions are that we need to take in order to achieve our goal, because if they're going to be different from what we're doing right now. Remember, a goal is about change. The next thing is realistic, and I see a lot of people tripping themselves up on this. They set goals that are too low, and then they accomplish them, or they set a goal that's too aggressive and they don't accomplish it. And the problem with both of these is when you set a goal that's too small, you're not stretching yourself. You're not growing. You're not learning. You're just kind of going about your business. And it's easy enough just to accomplish a goal that's easy. It feels good, tick it off the list, right? But we want to be able to start with a goal that stretches us a little bit. We believe we can accomplish it, but we know we're going to have to change our behavior just a little bit, or do more of something, or think differently, or we need to learn something in order to be able to execute on the action steps we need to achieve our goal. So how do we know if a goal is realistic or not? Well, what do you feel like when you talk about the goal? Do you feel excited, or do you feel like intimidated? Do you feel like it's possible for you, or does it feel like you're getting out of your depth? So we want to have a combination of excitement about the goal, a little trepidation, but not too much, maybe a little bit of fear, a little bit, geez, can I do it? But it's got to be tempered with excitement. If the excitement's not there, then we're probably going to get off course and not keep moving towards our goal. So realistic is realistic for you, realistic for me. It's individual. We have to be careful here on the realistic bit. We don't compare our goals to somebody else's. Everyone is running their own race. Everyone's on their own journey. Everyone's different. So even someone in your own industry, your own size of your business, they're going to have different goals than you. And that's okay. If someone's got a goal that it's 10 times bigger than yours, Don't compare yourself to it. It does not help to do that. It actually serves to put yourself down. If you look at someone else's goal and you go, oh, my goal is only this big compared to theirs, well, now you just devalued your goal. And your excitement around it is gonna wane as well, because you're not thinking it's pretty cool. Your goal needs to be awesome, right? So don't compare yourself to anybody else's goal. It's not effective. So we want to make sure we've got that level of excitement around our goal, and we've got a level of a little bit of trepidation, so we know we have to stretch ourselves. But we also have a level of confidence that we can stretch ourselves. That the learning we need to do, the change we need to make, we believe we can do it. Okay, it's not going to be so far out of our depth. We're going to stretch a little, but we know we can do it. So that's that combination of a bit of trepidation and excitement. The next step is time bound, and we have to be real careful on this one too. We need to give ourselves enough time to accomplish the goal, so that we don't set it as too aggressive, and we're going to, we're going to fall off track because it's just going to seem too hard, and we don't stretch it out so far that we don't really have to get off our butt and do something different. Okay, so our time bound, this is one of the trickier bits. And this is why it's so important to have that M in SMART, the measurable, to measure our progress and be able to adjust as we go. Because you might initially set a goal for something you've never done before. And so how do you set your time? You have to take a best guess approach of, what do I think I can accomplish here in a certain amount of time, measure and be flexible to adjust. And don't beat yourself up if you're off track. That's called reality, and you're learning and you're trying and you're striving. And it might take more time than you think. You've never done it before, right? So cut yourself some slack. It's okay to adjust your time out, as long as you're not just delaying taking action. As long as you're taking action and you're learning and you're striving, it's okay to push your timing out. But we don't want to push out too far. We still want that bit of pressure to take action every day, every week, every month towards our goals. So that's a goal being SMART. The next thing is, we need to write our goals down. It's important that we have some visibility. If you just think about what your goals are, that's valuable. But when you have it written down so that you can see it every day, it's a visual reminder of why you're doing what you're doing and the direction that you're going. And we have another video that I've done on your reticular activating system, or your RAS, and setting a goal helps you to find the resources that you need to accomplish your goal. First step, have it in front of you. Remind you every single day about the thing that you're going to accomplish. The other part about the visibility of your goal is you need to feel some level of excitement around it. We're going to get into the mindset around goal setting and accomplishment in I think series number 3 in this series. But at the outset, make sure you've got a picture of the thing that you're looking to accomplish, so a visual representation of where you're going, what you're changing, what you're looking to do. The other part is accountability. So who can you tell about the goal that you've set out for yourself? Maybe it's your coach, maybe it's a spouse, maybe it's a coworker or a manager, maybe it's a friend that's supportive of you, maybe it's somebody that you know in business that you respect their opinion and you want to share with them to have a little skin in the game so that you don't kind of slack off. Accountability is huge around accomplishment. We need to take action on a regular basis, like daily, towards our goals, ideally. So that's it for this time. So SMART goals, we want to have some visibility, we want to have some accountability around taking action, and we want to make sure that we're a little bit intimidated, but we're also more excited about what we're going to set out to accomplish, and that we're going to have a plan as well. That's the other piece here, is that we need to have a plan to accomplish our goal. But that's going to be part 2, tell you how to create a great plan to accomplish your goals. So next up in our series is going to be about prioritizing your time and acting on your plan. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a fantastic week.